If you don't know me, my name is Jake Webley, and besides being a GUTV student, I am also a part of the Gonzaga cheer squad here at GU, and I am excited to share with you today my experience about being on the road with the Zags. And as y'all know, the first stop for the mighty Bulldogs during March Madness was Portland, Oregon. On Tuesday, we left Gonzaga around 3 and were dropped off at an airport where we boarded a private plane. Once we landed, we took the bus to the Nines Hotel in downtown Portland where we would stay for the remainder of the trip. The following morning, I attended class through Zoom in a Portland Starbucks with some teammates and a few band members. Just because we're traveling doesn't mean we get to skip class. In the afternoon, the players, the band, and the cheerleaders got to check out the empty Moda Arena and get familiar with the space. While the basketball players practiced their shots, we got to practice our stunts and tumbling on our side of the court. When we got back to the hotel, we warmed up all of our timeout routines in an empty ballroom, getting hyped to finally see March Madness in action. The next day, before we headed to the arena, we attended an alumni event at the Left Bank Annex, where we interacted with Zag fans from all generations. After some quick cheers, we headed to the arena for the first game of March Madness. When we finally got there, we were brought to our practice space, which we shared with all the other cheer teams that were there for the day, and warmed up one last time. Heading to our side of the court was both exciting and intense, with lights and sounds coming from all angles, which only got crazier as the game progressed. 2 hours later, the Zags took the dub against Georgia State, and we were on to the second round. March 19th was round 2 for the Zags, but before we could leave, we had to pack everything up and load it onto the bus because once the game was over, our flight was directly after. We loaded up the bus, attended another quick alumni event, and finally headed to the Moda Arena for the second time. I have to say, being up close for these games is indescribable, and it's incredible to perform in front of our fellow Zag fans. I promise you, we'll do everything we can to keep the energy up, whether that be at home in the kennel or in a different state. 2 hours and a lot of screaming later, the Zags won and progressed on to the Sweet 16. We loaded onto the bus, onto a plane, and we finally made it home around 1:30 on Sunday morning. This trip to Portland was unforgettable, and it's hard to believe that I leave once again on Tuesday to San Francisco to cheer in the Chase Arena. With GUTV and ZagCheer, I'm Jake Webley.